Good morning, Doctor. I'm JASMINE, metric number 206300. Our topic is the problem and issue of unemployment. The topic of article that we choose is Graduates' Characteristics and Unemployment, a study among Malaysian graduates. This is our group members, and this is our table of contents. I'll present the part of the introduction. The objective of this article is to look at the influence of graduate qualities on their ability to find employment. The reason that we choose this article because the article issue is closely related to us and refer to research article can help us to avoid the characteristic of unemployment. In the past, Malaysia's economy expanded and causes the unemployment rate increased. Young graduates had to find their first job, and most of them work in jobs that do not match their education and expectation. Because of the rise of higher education resulted in a large number of graduates. Local graduates will lead to unemployment because they are lacking of soft skills such as communication in English and interpersonal skills. There are high demand in services industry. That's all from me. Thank you. Next, I will pass to Yeli.
Thank you, Jasmine. Good morning, Doctor. My name is CHONG LINN with matrix number 205574. I will proceed with the remaining part of the introduction. Aside from the soft skills mentioned by Jasmine, the researcher also discovered that there are some differences of the unemployment rate between male graduates and female graduates. In the research, male graduates experience a lower unemployment rate than female graduates, although the proportion of female graduates in higher institutions is more than male graduates. It is most likely due to the majority of the female graduates are from fields that do not offer the highly technical skills which required by the new economy. Furthermore, cost of study is also one important criterion to be employed. The researcher has found that graduates from humanities and social science have more difficulties in finding jobs than those in science and technology due to lacking technical content. Other than lacking hard skills and soft skills, place of origin also affect the unemployment rate. This is because some graduates choose to return to their hometown to search for a job. Unfortunately, job opportunities in small cities are lower when compared to larger cities in Malaysia and resulting in unemployment. Now, I will pass the presentation to the next presenter, Peiwen. Thank you.
Thank you for passing the presentation to me. Good day to Doctor. My name is Peiwen with metric number 205256. Now I will explain the methodological approach for this research. The first approach that used by the researcher is data collection. From 2001 to 2004, only 9 schools, 5 of them are public universities, have responded. A total of 23,996 graduates were produced, with 3,025 of them being interviewed. Graduates from both public and private universities are included in this group. Next, the second approach is study variables. One of the classic human capital factors, grade point average, was also included in this study analysis. The graduates' cumulative grade point average, CGPA, at the end of their study was utilized. Due to the tiny number of respondents, responses from other racial groupings, which is other than Chinese, Malay, and Indian, were eliminated. A total number of 34 questions were utilized to assess personality and competences from the perspective of graduates. Each item was graded on a 5-point scale named Likert scale. The third approach is the analytical approach. 2 independent factor analyses were used to summarize and reduce the information on graduates' personalities and competences in this study. In addition, the multiple logistic regression of employment on all factors and personality scores was also taken into account. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Good day to Doctor. I'm Jasmine Go Pei-En with matrix number 205334. I would like to discuss about results and discussion parts. Based on this research, we found that 80% of the graduates, they are facing unemployment problem. Now I would like to discuss about the factors that causes them to become unemployed. Firstly, we found that for female graduates, they are most probably become unemployed if compared to male graduates. It's because some of the employers, they think that female are weak and they are not suitable in management field. For female graduates who come from suburban areas, they do not have the opportunity to further their studies, especially in tertiary education. Based on this research, almost 60% of the respondents, they went through the training session. For the rest 40% who do not went through this training session, they are most likely become unemployed because they are lack of some particular skills. For Indian graduates, they are most likely to become unemployed if compared to Malays and also Chinese graduates. However, based on the labor force survey, the rate of employment in Malaysia do not have any prejudice. Next, I'm going to discuss about some of the factors that why some of the graduates, they can become employed. Firstly, for those graduates who possess high English language proficiency, they are most probably be slated by their employers because this is the key factor for most of the employers they are looking for. Furthermore, for those graduates who possess soft skills, for example, communication skills, analytical skills, IT skills, and working experience, they are most likely be slated by the employers. The researcher also found that the academic performance are not the key factors for those graduates to become employed. It's because for those graduates who didn't manage to secure a job, their CGPA is slightly lower than those graduates who managed to secure a job. That's all for me. I would like to pass the presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tan Si-hen and my matrix number is 206370. Now I would like to continue with the conclusion. In the conclusion, we were going to discuss about the factors that did not affect and affect the gradients unemployment. Besides that, we also will discuss about how to improve this article. So, for the factor that did not affect gradients unemployment, which is economic characteristic, the research found that good grades and the difference in CGPA between employed and unemployed gradients is not sufficient. Besides that, the industrial or practical training did not increase the employment rate among the graduates because the main aim for the training was to expose students to working environment, but it was not designed to give opportunities for job seeking. So, for the factor that affect graduates unemployment, which is increased proficiency, other soft skills, and social demographic characteristics. For increased proficiency, some graduates from rural areas having less exposure to speaking in English, as most of them use Malay language as the medium of instruction in public university. For other soft skills, to improve the quality of higher education, the establishment of soft skill evaluation in public university has made by government. And also, public university make co-curriculum activities and college activities compulsory for the improvement of student competencies. Therefore, having fluency in English as well as processing other soft skills are the key components for graduates to be employed. Next, for the social demographic characteristic, female graduates are less likely to be employed compared to male graduates because of employers' perception. Besides that, Indian graduates have less employment opportunities than Malay and Chinese graduates. So, how to improve this article? The article can be improved by editing interview session with respondents who are unemployed. For example, in the data, the research did not specify the reason why legal skill and or area of study are not sufficient reason for readers to get employed. Second, insert the table, graphs, figures after the discussion or elaboration for a better understanding. For example, the researcher can insert the table of description of characteristical scale of various social demographic characteristics. Third, provide the data guidance about the percentage of those who able and unable to speak in English frequently, and also provide employers' perceptions on the importance of having a frequency in English in working place. And this is all from us. Thank you.